Hello and welcome to Card Talk. I'm your host, Grant, and joining me today is Matt.
Hello, everyone.
And today we are playing through attempt number 2 of Passage Through the Marshes. Now, Matt's made a few alterations to his deck, which he's going to tell us about now.
Oh, mainly after threading out last game, I threw in some Secret Vigils into my deck, and I took out the one copy of Strider, a Song of Travel, and I did actually have a copy of Gondorian Fire in the deck that I forgot about, but I've taken that out for sure this time. I think it's got enough attack power as is, and the Song of Travel never saw play last time, and having 2 copies of Silver Circlet seemed enough to make sure Adrayan gets it. And while Strider provided some nice extra willpower, I think just getting the contract flip seemed to do well enough. So it doesn't help with the contract flipping, and just didn't accelerate our game state enough to justify keeping it in over, actually winning with lowering our threat.
Yep. Okay, so going over to the board state. Everything's set up and ready. So this is my opening hand, which I'm not sure of. What do you think, Matt?
Oh, what is that? 2 restricted attachments in Steward of Gondor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would probably mulligan that hand if I had it.
Yeah, but it's got Armor Destria and Steward.
This is true, and you do have Foe Hammer, so you could possibly pick it up there enough to flip turn 3.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to lose Steward. So, you know what? I think I want to keep this as much as it is detrimental. How about yours? What's your opening hand like?
Actually, I shouldn't shuffle it in yet. You know what? Since we just added the boons, I hadn't drawn it yet. Hang on a
Alright.
second here.
Okay. Wara, Sword of
Steve,
Numenor, 2 Secret Vigils, and a Steed of Lapras.
I think I'm willing to keep this because I have the 3 restricted attachments and Foe Hammer. So I think it could work.
Yeah.
3 is kind of my magical number of like, that's a baby mulligan.
Yeah, I'm on a maybe mulligan because I've got Steward of Gondor and an Armor Destria there. That's my maybe mulligan. Okay. So put Gollum into play, engage with the first player. Each player shuffles his deck. Each player shuffles 1 copy of the Searching Eye into his deck. Okay, well I'm going to generate in the Fall of Gil-galad as
they have player backs now.
Oh, do they have actual player backs now?
Yeah, someone brought that up in the tech support channel, so it's been fixed.
Oh, cool. I was going to say I was going to generate in a Fall of Gil-galad and just remove it to the one out of play, but seems we've got that there. There's no need, right? Okay, so it's that Gollum, snakes and adders, and to think that I thought we'd puzzled him with our bit of a climb. Look at him, like a nasty crawling spider on a wall. Frodo and Sam left the Fellowship above the falls of Rauros, and crossed the great river to climb the Emyn Muil upon the eastern shore. After days of wandering through the maze of rocky crags, they have finally reached the edge of the dead marshes, only to discover Gollum is following them. Now we each need we need to get a location into play.
Oh, and we get to pick them. Yes, so let me pull out some options here. We got the Shifting Quagmire, Evil Smelling Fens. Soft Mires, Haunted Mirror, Stagnant Pools. I think that's pretty much one of everything.
Yeah, and I think, like last time, we'll want probably an evil stinking fence and a, or was it a haunted mirror we took and soft quagmire?
Yeah, I think we took the Soft Mires because that was our easy travel to first and try to clear it before Mire kicks in. And the Evil
Yeah,
Smelly Fens has a little bit of time for us
yeah,
to try and clear the Soft Mire.
and
It's not too bad.
and it's a lower threat than the haunted mire.
Right, and the Stagnant Pools can get
Really nasty.
high on, yeah. So we'll take those two.
Yeah.
Okay. Got the encounter deck shuffled back up.
Okay. Things would have gone ill with Sam if he had been alone, but Frodo sprang up and drew Sting from its teeth. The players cannot advance unless the first player controls Smeagol. After a player declares any number of attackers against Gollum, discard the top card of the encounter deck, and Gollum gets plus X defense for the attack where X is a discarded card's threat. Okay, well, I'm going to start off by paying 2 for a Steward of Gondor. All hail Earmas, Steward of Gondor. And then I'm going to spend 1 for a Campfire Tales.
Ah, thank you.
And then I will spend 1 for Armored Destria on Erkenbrand. I will drop out a Spear of the Mark onto Earmat. And I will drop a Blade of Gondolin onto Eowyn. Okay, over to you.
Well, let's give Adrian the Steed of Imladris. And give Mablung a War Axe. Let's also give him a Warrior Sword.
And that puts him up to 4 attack and 0 resources.
Yes. Oops, not what I wanted to do. There we go. And yeah, let's give Amarthul the Sword of Numenor there.
Well, I was about to say, do you not want to give him more the Sword of Numenor to Mablung just to boost his attack that bit more?
I think Mablung will benefit more from the Warrior's Sword, since I usually try to attack with him once the contract is flipped.
Yeah, but obviously you've already got 1 Warrior Sword on him. You can't have more than 1. It's limit 1 per character, you've already got 1 there. And you can have 3 restricted attachments.
Right. Oh, I see. You say give the. Well, I want to make sure we try to flip the contract as soon as possible.
Fair enough.
And I've got a War Axe for Marthul when Gollum comes over to me next turn. So
Okay.
I just need to draw a 6th one, and I'll be all set.
Okay. Well, questing then. I will send 4, 6.
And And I will go ahead and send 4. So we are 10.
10 against 5.
So card number 1 is a Morgul Wraith. All right. Card number 2 is We Hates Them. So Golem makes an immediate attack, or we can spend 1 Fellowship Resource and exhaust the 1 ring to cancel the effect.
You can make an immediate attack.
All right.
I don't want that ring wraith coming down this turn. I'm not set up for him.
Yeah, makes sense.
I will defend with Erkenbrand.
So raise your threat by 2 unless you want to do your shadow cancellation.
Yeah, actually, I think I will do my shadow cancellation on that.
Okay.
And that surges.
Yep. And we have a candle bearer.
Okay. So we're up against 7, 8, 9, 12. So we raise our threat by 2.
Unfortunately.
Travel to that shifting quagmire, the softmires, I should say.
Yep, so we each raise our threat by 1.
Yep, at least we got a secret vigil that we can play on that candle bearer.
This is very true.
Which is more than what we had last game. Okay. I suggest we just leave the candle bearer up there and I can kill it next round in the quest phase.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so this golem is going to attack me. Golem! And I will defend with Erkenbrand.
Another raise your threat by 2 shadow effect.
No. And then EMR is going to attack for 5.
All right, and we have to reveal card. Hey, no threat.
So that's 3 damage on him. Hopefully you'll be able to flip him next round.
That'd be quite nice.
Yep.
Okay.
And Golem comes over to you and attacks you.
Oh, that's right. He makes an immediate attack, doesn't he?
Yep.
I don't have any action advantage yet for Marthuel.
Do you want me to defend it for you then?
Think you.
I've got the
can. Yeah, because you'll kill the candle bearer up at the stage here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, that would be helpful. So he gets +3.
I'm gonna have to cancel that.
Man, we're gonna need healing for Erkenbrand sooner than later.
Yep. Ideally, I need to flip this turn to do just that.
Well, I guess good news on that front is I got Sting for Frodo here. And I forgot to give Mablung a resource.
Don't forget to put Evil Smelling Fens with its Maya token.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm going to spend 1 for Guthwine onto... let's have a look. Yeah, I'm going to have to put Guthwine onto EMF for the time being.
Okay.
And then I'll spend 1 for Arod onto EMF as well. Okay, over to you. Well, you're planning first, I should say.
That's alright. I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 and give Frodo Sting here. So now he quests for 3 for us.
Yeah.
Along with other improvements. Okay. And let's go ahead and give Marthuel the War Axe. And and I didn't get the restricted attachment I was hoping for to flip. But Marthiel now is attacking for 6.
Yep.
If I can get Armored Destrier on him.
Okay. So
I guess that's... I could put a Secret Vigil on the... Oh no, it can't have non-mortal attachments. Never mind.
Okay, I'll send 5 to the quest, and I will spend 1 and kill off that candle bearer.
So we each reduce our threat by 3.
Yep. And then I will trigger 1, 2, 3, and Papa Need should not be in there. It should have been a Dunedain warning, but never mind. And then I will trigger another 4 hammer. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
I might just have to kind of hope for the best here on Quest Ace. Hope we can clear that soft mire somehow. It's otherwise...
Oh, and I put 1 progress on because of Arod onto the evil smelling fens.
I guess knowing that I could discard a Secret Vigil or my Foe Hammer to...
I'd keep a hold of them,
to...
but I will put it on the soft mire. I will put it on the evil smelling fens for Arod's progress.
Well, right now, with my 4 and your 5, we're only 9.
Are you sending Frodo?
7. Oh, yeah. So if we send Frodo, okay, that's 12. That's better. Still doesn't give us a lot of wiggle room with 2 cards coming.
No, it doesn't.
It's like put it on the soft mire so we could try to clear out the active location spot.
Okay.
As quick as possible.
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright. So let's see. Card 1 is a Groping Dead. And card number 2 is an Evil Smelling Fen. So we just hold even.
Yep. Sounds about right. And I will take down this Groping Dead.
Okay.
Can't kill it this turn, but I can defend it.
Alright, well, I will have a Marthiel defend Golem.
Yep.
No shadow, no damage.
Erkenbrand defends.
So you raise your threat by 1.
Yep.
And then I think go to refresh. So Golem comes over to you.
Erkenbrand defends.
And so you have to raise your threat by 1 again.
Oh yes, just 1 more. There we go.
Alright. New round. Well, good news, Grant. I got my 3rd Secret Vigil.
Well, I'm going to drop a Dagger of Westerness onto Eowyn. Now that's such a hard choice to make. But I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to spend 1 and drop out Arraignment of War onto Erkenbrand. I need the hit points and I need the defense boost.
Yep, most definitely.
Unfortunately, I don't get to play Firefoot this round.
Well,
2 turns.
since I have 3 Secret Vigils, should we go ahead and drop 1 on that Groping Dead?
Yeah, why not?
Alright.
Okay.
Questing?
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to, let's say, use Frodo to defend Gollum. Erkenbrand defends the Groping Dead. Yeah, I'm just going to send Eowyn to quest. And Eomac kills one of them.
I thought you were just sending Eowyn.
Yeah, Eomac kills one of these in the combat phase.
Oh, okay, that's alright. I thought you were questing and killing the Morgul, the Nazgul for somehow.
He doesn't have enough attack yet. He's 8, and I'd need 13 to kill him.
Alright. I'll send 4, so at least we'll be 8. Unfortunately, we're gonna be falling behind already. Because we're gonna have 10 up there just to start.
Well, I could always send Frodo. It just means that I won't be killing anything this round because I'll have to defend with both my heroes.
Right.
It depends. Is that what we want to do?
I'm okay taking the
And
threat raise if we can kill something. Oh,
These
and that
two.
should have. Yep, right.
Right, okay. Well,
I guess we will end up dealing 1 damage to each character this turn, unless we clear the active location, which I don't know how we're going to do
right, okay,
right now.
I'll send Frodo as well. And just hope and pray.
I could always discard Foe Hammer and put 2 progress on the Soft Myers as well. I think we're going to need the Secret Vigils the way things are currently going.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and do that, because if we do it now, I can always clear it next turn if need be with that, and maybe that will help get some threat out of the staging area for us.
Okay.
Alright, card number 1 is Bitter Reek. So this is your peril. You raise your threat by 1 for each character you control is committed to the quest, or deal 1 damage to each character committed to the quest.
And then 1 to Frodo.
Yep. Alright. Card number 2 is Call of the Ring. So we either have to add another non-school to the staging area or exhaust the 1 ring and reveal another card.
That's a problem.
Yeah, because that means the Wraith comes down, right?
Yep.
If we exhaust the ring.
Yep.
And if we add another Wraith, we've got 4 threat. And it looks like Marthil could probably survive 1 Morgul Wraith attack. So I could engage it.
Yeah, but we couldn't survive the second round and you can't kill it.
Unless I happen to draw Armored Destrier or something magical.
Do you want to restart and see what, or do you want to scoop and see what we can get, or do you want to play this out?
I think we should probably scoop, to be honest. I think we failed a little too early on this one.
Yep, so we'll be back in a few minutes with everything set up again. Hello and welcome back. We've just set up and Matt's got his opening hand there and you're keeping that.
Yes, I'm keeping this hand. I think it's a little better than the last one, especially since we got Windfalla for a little more willpower to start.
My hand's also slightly... I'm not going to say better because I had Steward of Gondor and an Armadestria in my last hand, but I've got more restricted attachments to play with today. So I'm going to keep this hand and see where it goes.
Oh, and we need to pull out some locations here. So let me grab the Softmires and Evil Smelling Fens again.
And welcome to those people in chat. Some reason I message that you send it.
I've gone over to YouTube and no one's got there's no messages in the chat history so far, so that's good.
Everybody watching, welcome.
And to those of you watching in the future, welcome as well.
Exactly. So we're not going to go over the quest card. We're taking the same ones we did before. So shall we just jump straight into it?
Sounds good to me.
Ooh. Oh no, that's a horrible decision.
Oh, Firefoot.
Yeah. Firefoot's so nice. Okay, well I'm going to start off by dropping out Armadestria onto Erkenbrand and spending for a Victorian shield Erkenbrand, just to make them that little bit. And then I will play Year of the Mark 3. I think that's all I'll do.
Alright. Well, I think let's get Windfalla out onto Adrian. So now she quests for 3. And give Mablung the War Axe. For sure. Let's give the Warrior Sword to Mablung. And the Blade of Gondolin may not be the best play on a Marthuel, but it'll help us get closer to the contract flipping.
Yep. Quest. I will score 6.
And I will send 5. Make us 11. Alright, card number 1. Fell Light. So grant this is your peril. Put the topmost undead enemy in the discard pile and play engage with you. Each undead enemy engaged with you makes an immediate attack. Oh, well, there's no undead enemies in the discard or in play. So
that's nice to see.
Yep. Get a little bit of a lucky start there.
Don't jinx it.
We get Evil Smelling Fen to put us at 8 threat to our 11, so we make 3 progress.
Yep, and let's go to the soft Maya.
Yes, indeed. So raise our threat by 1.
Yep, and then I will send Gollum Erkenbrand.
Alright, and he gets +3.
No, he doesn't. And then I will attack with Tiamat and Erkenbrand.
Alright, top encounter card gives him 3 additional defense.
Yes. By 2 damage. And I would have killed him
Not for that pesky dead things.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything you want to play, or?
Nope. Nothing I can play at the moment. He comes over to me and makes an attack. I can let Mart.
Brand will defend.
Thank you. So doesn't destroy a character, doesn't get a Meyer token. All right. Sorry, I had to answer a question.
That's fine, mate.
And make sure these each get a Meyer token.
Yep. I'm going to spend 1 for Firefoot Hammer. That's
Well, unfortunately, the card I drew, Ancestral Armor, is a little too expensive right now. Yes, keep the resource for Test of Will, or go ahead and get an Unexpected Courage out.
well, Unexpected Courage is always nice, but I think we need the Test of Will this turn.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'll send Fort request.
Okay. I will send 7.
Yeah.
So we are 11 again. And we got a Haunted Mirror. Post 10. And card number 2 is another Haunted Mirror. So we're going to have to raise our threat by 3 for the 14 threat in the staging area.
Yeah.
So I guess Golem is going to attack me.
I will defend.
Thank you. No shadow. And the Marthiel can attack back.
He's no threat.
No threat. So he takes A damage.
Yep. Every little damage helps.
Oh, yeah. Still worked. Everything gets a Meyer token.
Then he comes over to me.
It's attack. Whiffs, because there's no undead.
Okay. And I will out and then test armor on the Urban brand. So he's now got 6 hit points, 6 defense. I will drop out Rohan Force on Yama. And now I literally just do find 2 restricted attachments, but here we're off to the race.
Well, good news is I drew just what I needed to be able to flip my contract, so now I could play Silver Circlet on Adrayan and my Ancestral Armor on a Marthiel. He defends for 5. And has 2 extra hit points as well. And Adrayan now will be questing for 5, and in a couple turns, a lot more.
Okay, and we're getting 2 dead things at the end of the round. For the Haunted.
Okay. I guess, because when it's discarded. Okay.
Okay, so questing. I will score 6.
Okay, and I can send 7 to make us 13.
And I was exhausted for 1 ring to spend a resource to get.
Okay. So card number 1 is the Rain Draws Them. So, yep. And that surges into Creeping Marshes. So we are doomed 1. And everything is getting an extra Mire token
That's fine,
this
because
turn.
we're all going to go anyway this turn.
Yep. The new surge is the Stagnant Pools. And we get another Soft Mire. So we've got 9, 13, 16, 19 in the staging area. So we're going to have to raise our threat by 6.
I'll spend 1 for Frodo, isn't that by 2? Or willpower by 2. Raise our threat by 4.
Yep. And still no enemies.
Yeah, and all these, except for the stagnant pools, are going at Dirk and Bramble, and Frodo's dead.
Oh, yep, because we're going to take 2 damage to each character, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep. So, looks like that's another scoop.
And I was really getting set up on there.
Me too. Feel like be nice if there was like a custom campaign deck so you could just load in all your boons and burdens at one go.
Yes. Message C-Stan, see if you can sort something out.
I don't know. I hate to submit new ideas for everything since he already maintains so much between Rings DB and OCTGN's game pack for this.
I suppose you could actually create a deck and load them in for your campaign.
Yeah. Or maybe if there was just a like boons and burdens pack, you was just loaded in and you just sort the cards out. I guess it's very marginal. It doesn't take that long to load everything in.
It takes long enough when you record, when you're live. Good.
Correct. That'll be your searching eye. Move those over there. Oh, that hand is definitely not as nice as before. I had before added in the boons.
Yeah, and what's the other one we got in?
Overcome. Oh, yeah.
What do you think of that? I'm so glad I've got a after I shuffle. Take a few cards.
Yeah, that seems like a good hand to shuffle back in. 2 losses so far.
Welcome back. So, Matt, are you your opening hand?
You know, I think I am. I've got 5 restricted attachments, including some action advantage this time around. So it looks much better. Plus, a silver circlet to start will help us with our willpower troubles.
Yeah, and what do you think of my opening hand?
I mean, I like the Steward and Goothwine, and Spear of the Mark, but the two Dunedin marks aren't going to help you flip the contract anytime soon.
Oh, they're not, are they? But they will help me kill enemies. I'm gonna.
It's true.
Is Stewart worth? I think I'm gonna have to mulligan.
Yeah, I would agree.
Ooh,
You still got your Steward and a Raiment.
I still got my Stewart. Now, what do I value? Firefoot or Stewart? Firefoot or Rainman? First turn.
I have a hard time feeling like you would go wrong by getting Erkenbrand some more hit points in defense.
Good point. Okay, so I'm shuffling the Seeing Eye into there. The spin.
Oh.
And 2 straight away. So, does he wouldn't? Uh, two and Bill. He'll win.
Ooh, interesting choice.
Well, at the moment, Erkenbrand's all full up on his restricted attachment. Got the round and Rainman there. So,
I see. Yep.
so this gets us closer to flipping. I will. And then, okay, so I literally just need one more restricted attachment. Maybe I draw now with campfire tape. And I do. But it's for the wrong person.
Hey, you helped me draw my 6th restricted attachment.
I drew Glamdring, which is going on Irma. So I've got Firefoot and Irma to put on Irma. Firefoot and Glamdring to put on Irma. I'm still missing for Earwig.
Well, depending on what else I end up drawing here, I might be able to help out now that I've got my initial 6, I guess.
So we'll find out.
Yep. Well, I am going to put a silver circlet onto Drayan, because that will give me a 4 willpower quester. And gonna give Mablungstee to the north, so now I might actually have an attacker ready sometimes. And we will give him Sword of Numenor.
Give him round.
Yep. Actually, because I want to make sure I flip next turn, we'll go ahead and give him a sword. Take advantage of the cost reduction, and then play the round shield. And that will be it for my planning.
Yes. West. 5, 7.
And I will send 6, so we are 13 versus our starting 5. And we got the Fell Light first again. Hooray! No undead in the discard pile, none in play. And card number 2 is the ring draws them, which surges into a candle bearer.
That's not good.
So we've got 8 threat, so we make 3 progress. And the candle bearer is coming down to you, unfortunately.
The Marfield does not have Sentinel.
He does not.
What a time not to have armor.
Agreed. If we need Sentinel defense, I'd have to add Tireless Thoroughbred to this deck.
Well, usually we don't. And brands enough. Okay, so shadow cards, well travel off my ass.
Yes, we do.
Cards. Okay, Brands and the candle.
Okay. So you get to raise your threat by 3.
Okay, but I take no damage. Undefended for column.
Just raise your threat by 1.
Gamer then attacks for 5, putting the defense with the candle bearer, so 5 damage. Candle.
Almost. All right. Looks like, and we got Golem coming over to me on refresh. He'll make immediate attack.
Yeah, unfortunately I can't defend it.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll let a Marthiel defend it. There is a shadow effect, so I could boost my defense. Not that it matters. And I don't get any threat raise. So looks like we're ready to go to next round. Just gotta remember Meyer token on that. And I got my searching eye. So I either have to exhaust each hero I control or reveal the top card of the encounter deck. And I control Frodo this turn. You still there, Grant?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just waiting to hear what you decide to do.
Well, I think with the encounter card is probably the way to go. So otherwise we're losing out on 6 questing power. We need to clear these locations. Not to mention Gollum.
Yep.
So it's supposed to act like a player card, so that probably should go to my discard pile. Okie doke, and counter card is Stagnant Pools.
Yep. So what you doing?
Well, I am going to play a Secret Vigil on your Candle Bearer there.
Now, here's a question. Does it get discarded from your hand? To search your eye? Or does it just stay there?
I guess it does say it functions like a player card, it's just after you draw it. So it doesn't say to discard it. You're right, probably just stays in my hand.
So that way you can discard it as smarter.
This is true. Which I will go ahead and play on Adrian. Yeah, there's at least a use for it.
True.
And that's it for my planning.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 1 to play Firefoot. I am then going to spend. I'm discarding the round brand out on my desk for 1. I'm going to spend There we go. Ready to quest?
And I will go ahead and send 6.
Okay, send in Freud to defend Gollum.
We're 11 right now.
11 against.
Yeah, we'll send Frodo. Probably can take 1 undefended attack from Gollum at least. And I will discard the Searching Eye to put 2 progress on Softfire.
Yep.
So card number 1 is called the Ring. So we have to add a Nazgul to the staging area or exhaust the 1 ring and reveal another encounter card.
What do you want?
I think exhausting the 1 ring isn't too... Well, I guess
If
you've got enough attack power now, it might actually be possible to kill the Wraith up in the staging area. So probably, I would say taking the Nazgul is probably fine.
just can't exhaust the ring, otherwise it's coming down.
Right. Well, hopefully we don't see another one of those treacheries right away. All right, card number 2 is a Shifting Quagmire, which surges into a Softmire. Now we're going to have a choice of Mire 1 to deal with. All right.
We're up again. 13 Riki.
Ooh.
Yeah,
All right.
I recommend leaving where you
I agree with that.
is. Enemy. And it's like Brand's defending.
Oh, thank you. Defending player raises threat by 3. Okie doke.
I will send Candlebearer.
No shadow?
Damage attack. And then got no attacks, so Tiamat is off the Candlebearer.
And we each get to lower our threat by 3.
Draw a card because it was not an orc enemy.
And I don't get to play my foe hammer yet. So Gollum comes over to you.
Brand defense.
No shadow. And now we've got Mire effects to deal with. So Softmire is going to
Deal the top card of the counter.
So we got a Groping Dead for that. Shifting Quagmire. Turn a random location for the victory display or raise each player's threat by 1 for each location of victory display. So nothing, because we don't have any.
Not just started.
1 and 2.
That stagnant pools is now crap.
Yes. Okay. Whew. Looks like we're ready for next round. Okay, or Control N. Oh, good news though, my contract flipped.
Well, I'm still 1 door shy, or 1 restricted attachment shy.
I'd play my Ancestral Armor for you, but I'm a couple resources short on it at the moment.
That's alright. Hopefully next turn.
I don't have any planning due, and it looks like you already played a card.
Yep. So I'm 5, 7, and kill this.
Okay. And I will go ahead and send 10.
Don't have any damage. And yeah, that's
Okay. So it looks like we're 18.
yep.
All right, card number 1 is We Hate Them. So Gollum makes an immediate attack unless we spend 1 and exhaust the 1 ring. Okay, so just surges, stagnant pools, and we get another dead thing, or we get a dead thing. So we got 6, 8, 11, 12, 15. Good news is we make enough progress to clear the soft mire.
Woohoo! We have to get through location.
And we can travel.
Smelling thing. Friends.
Yes. Otherwise, we're going to be all taking a damage. Okay. And I can take, or I end up taking the dead things no matter what. You've got Golem, no Sentinel. So I guess, do you want the Groping Dead, or do you want me to engage it?
Ideally, I don't want to. Ideal world, I wouldn't have anything. But because I've only got literally 1 defense, and I don't have that many hit points around. So if you can safely take both of them, great. If not, then
I think so, because I can Moblong already, and so I can defend both of them. I just won't be able to kill anything or attack back.
yeah, not ready. I haven't.
Why don't I take both of them then? So I'll optionally engage the Groping Dead, and then the dead things will come down to me since I'm above 32 and you're not.
Yeah.
And Mablong already, thanks to Steel of the North. And
Defend.
so raise your threat by 2.
Yep.
All right, Amarthiel will defend the dead things. So I raise my threat by 3.
Round 3.
Yep. And then Mablung can defend the Groping Dead. And it does not destroy a character, and he just takes 1 damage. Which I can then heal with my contract. Goes on so I don't forget. And Golem comes over to me. Makes immediate attack. Yeah, I need a Marthuel to defend for me. We need a Drain to quest. So it looks like Mablung might be the one defending for me here.
Well, I was just thinking I can defend. Discards the shadow from dead.
Okay. So, yeah, if I just have Mablung defend this, we should be pretty well set. Attacking enemy cannot take damage. Hey, it's a great time to see that at the end of the round. And I'm sure you want to play Goothwine on Aomer.
Goothwine's going on Eowyn.
Well, I have a Blade of Gondor I could play on Eowyn for you. So you could give Goothwine to Aomer if you wanted.
I can't because it's all full up on the Fear of the Mark, Firefoot, and Glamdring.
Okay.
If you want to give that Blade of Gondor, give it a start getting power.
Yeah, that's the other thought I just had. So give that to him, and he is questing for 3 under my control. One more resource, and I could play the Ancestral Armor. All right, that's my planning.
I'll spend. I am literally one resource, one attachment.
All right, so I will send a Drayan to quest for 6, and
By
we'll make that 9 with Frodo. All right, so we're 14. Card number 1 is a Haunted Mirror. Card number 2 is Creeping Marshes, which gives us Doomed 1. It surges. Another Haunted Mirror. Whew. All right, so that's 17 threat in the staging area.
17.
So we are going to be 30, or I'm going to raise my threat by 3.
Why don't you exhaust the 1 ring so then you threat by 1? Spend 1 of resource power by 2.
That's a good call. Let's do that. Okay, so we still don't pass questing, but we're not in as bad a shape. And this is going to be a double turn on mirrors, so those haunted mirrors aren't going to stay in play, but we're going to have a lot more undead coming out. All right, so combat.
Potentially getting the candle bearer and sending a shadow. Circumbrand defense.
All right. He can't take damage until the end of the round.
Discarding the shadow.
All right.
Circumbrand defense. Head.
Not destroying characters, so no Mire token. And Amarthiel will defend the dead things and take 1 damage. And I don't have any way to attack back. Aomer doesn't have ranged. So refresh. Oh, and I should have healed before refresh with my contract. Oh, you know what? I could have had Ancestral Armor this turn, because I had 3 enemies engaged with me, and Amarthiel would have had the resources for Ancestral Armor. Oh well. Anyway. He makes an additional attack. All right, and we lose 2 Haunted Mirrors. So topmost undead enemy
Candlebearer.
So Candlebearer and a Groping Dead. And these each get 2 more. Oof.
Yeah. Nice.
So we got 5, 8, 11. Or no, more than that. 13, 16, 18. All right. Next round. And the Creeping Marshes is gone. And a Marthiol should get an extra resource. Are you muted there, Grant?
No, I'm still here. I've just played out a story.
Okay.
Unless I want to give that our desk to Elton Brandon pop this story still down on. I can't do that anymore. I've got him in my back. That's me not looking properly.
Okay.
So I will actually.
So I gave a Marthiol the extra resource this turn. Really, you should have 6 because I had 3 enemies engaged last turn. So now I will do the smart thing, discarding Sword of Numenor after I play out Ancestral Armor and the Armored Destrier. So now Marthiol is a much better defender.
So questing, killing Candlebearer.
Okay, and I can send 10, make us 18.
Yeah, we're not going to pass.
No, but we'll be losing that one stagnant pools, but we're going to each kind of have to raise our threat by 5.
But we're each at 43 threat.
Right. I guess good news is we haven't seen our secret vigils yet.
Bad news is I've still got 40 cards in my deck and you've got 41 in yours.
I've got a Foe Hammer in hand. There's a Shifting Quagmire, which surges into a Fell Light. So this is your peril.
And it's a Candlebearer that comes back.
And he's engaged with you.
Takes an immediate attack against him, and that's a dead during combat.
Yeah.
So, good game, mate.
How'd we do so much better before? Is it just that we had a really strong opening hands? Because we both had Armored Destriers to start, maybe?
It's possible. I'm going to go and fine tune this deck and see what I need. I do strip it down and try and get.
Well, normally your deck doesn't have many issues flipping. I don't know what changed recently.
It's possible, just bad draw. Bad luck on the draws.
Yeah. Well, and I'm playing, I'm normally a bit higher on the willpower. Maybe I need to bring the Noble Hunters back, especially since that has Glorfindel, and I can easily put in Elrond's Council for some willpower boosting and threat reduction.
Possibility. I mean, we just wanted to test out the Gondorian hunters.
In my I've decided just to call it the Ranger deck. That's the uniting theme so far with it, but it's not terrible, but it's definitely not complementing your deck as well as I would have hoped.
So next time, join us where we try attempt number 3 at Passage Marsh.
Hi everyone.
Happy questing.